Morning, Saturday, July 22nd, 2023. I'm Larissa, this is my video diary. So today is my 23-year wedding anniversary. And it's a Saturday. We were married on a Saturday, you know, because that's when the Catholic Church does it. And just thinking back, 23 years ago, getting up in the morning. I don't know what it was. My mom had given me something to sleep the night before to keep me from being able to go out with my friends one last time before I was married. I didn't know about it. I mean, I knew she'd given me something to sleep. I didn't know that was why. I didn't find out until our way from when Omar and I were leaving the reception, when he told me. I was pissed. I was really pissed. It was so hot that day. It was so humid. Oh my God. It was so humid. Yeah. I was mad. I was mad that they all went out without me. All my friends. I was mad. We got up the next morning. And went over to my parents' house. We didn't even stay in a hotel. We stayed in the apartment that Omar and I were going to live in together. Went to my parents' house, opened all the cards, took all the money out of the cards to take with us on our honeymoon. And then we flew to Vegas. And when we got to Vegas, we rented a Mustang convertible. Or my aunt and uncle had rented us a Mustang convertible. A red one. We stayed, was it 3 nights in Vegas at the Bellagio? And Omar got food poisoning at the Bellagio. At Olives, that was the restaurant. At Bellagio. He got food poisoning really, really badly. He was real sick. Real sick. Yay, lots of fun for us. And we drove to Lake Havasu. He pulled over, had to pull over to vomit a number of times in gas stations, you know. Use bathroom. And we got to Vegas, or we got to Lake Havasu. It was so hot, but there was lightning storms out on the desert, and that was cool. Watching the lightning on the desert. The first time I'd ever had sushi was in Lake Havasu. Yeah. Where else would you have sushi except in the middle of the desert? Funny, huh? Funny. We watched Dune, Desert Planet, the original, the David Lynchy original with Kyle MacLachlan and Sting. Not whatever the new one is. Yeah. And then Omar finally got over his food poisoning. Yep. I kind of feel like fuck you to Vegas. Right? My second time we went to Vegas was for our 1-year anniversary. We went back. He didn't get food poisoning. We also went to the Grand Canyon on our honeymoon. We drove to the Grand Canyon in our Mustang convertible. Yeah. So our 1-year anniversary, we went back to Vegas, and we went back to Lake Havasu, and my aunt and uncle were there that time because they let us stay at their condo. They now have a house down there. They were there. We went out on the Colorado River with them. Colorado River is really pretty. No, it wasn't. I don't know what it's like now. Maybe it's a big old mud puddle now. I don't know. I don't know. Wedding anniversary. 23 years. I'm 44. 23 years. I was 21 when I got married. 22. Yeah. Yeah, when we went down to Vegas and Havasu the second time, we drove because we were out here in California. We drove down there. We did. It's pretty. It's desolate. The drive is desolate. Large portions of it. It's pretty in kind of a tragic, desolate way. Yeah. Yeah, Vegas. I don't think I'd ever spend any money to go back down there. So the second time we were there was fairly uneventful. The third time we went down there, somebody tried to kill me. Right? I got threatened, and then next day got real sick. Right? Shady place. Shady shade. Yeah. So I don't think I'd ever go back there. And not because I'm scared, but just because, like, fuck you. You know, you spend all that money to go to the fancy-ass place, and then you treat me like that? That's how I feel. Yeah. I mean, we shouldn't have ever gone back after Omar got that food poisoning. I mean, geez. Cheezo pizza. Cheese pizza. Anyway, this weekend is going to be crazy at the gallery. I'm going to be open tomorrow for the car show. There's going to be lots of people down there. It'd be silly for me not to be open. So, yeah. Closed up early yesterday because it was so hot. And there was, like, nobody out. And I had a couple really just rude interactions that were... And I was hurting. So I was just like, this is abuse. So I closed up like an hour earlier. Came home because it's going to be a long weekend anyway. So, yeah. Happy anniversary to me, right? Happy anniversary to Omar. "23 years. It's a long time. It is. Especially out here in California. Especially out here. Especially out here where everybody treats everything as disposable. Right? It's an accomplishment. Yeah. Anyway,